So, Warframe and Destiny. A sort of existent yet non-existent rivalry that people bring up when you critique Destiny. Originally, this was going to be a speed review of Warframe's new update Fortuna. However, Black Armory recently came out and got me thinking, how can I milk these two things at the same time? So, out of the gate, I need to address the main issue with comparing these games. These games are superficially similar. It's like comparing Man of the High Castle to the 1960s. These have superficial similarities, but are very, very different beasts. Both games are about acquiring better gear to destroy aliens and parasites, and exploring the solar system while you're doing it. Heck, both games have impressive design behind them as well. So now that we got the comparison done, time to actually start this thing. Warframe's gameplay loop can be easily explained in one sentence. Tedious. It's not to say it's bad, but it's very repetitive. Gameplay focuses on traveling from planet to planet, completing missions. As you complete missions, you level up your gear and your Warframe to make the next time more entertaining. During these missions, you have a chance to get mods for your gear and other things if you're lucky. You can improve mods even more by getting the required resources. Destiny, on the surface, shares this loop, but in reality it's a completely different story. The end goal is still the same: get better stuff. How you get it though changes radically. You have daily and weekly events to get powerful engrams, and the chance to get a very good gun out of the ordeal. Or at least increase your light level. Don't mistake that this is the extent of the gameplay for both games. Warframe has open worlds and quests, and Destiny has its raids and server errors. The difference between their gameplay is who is it designed for. Warframe is for people that like to go on 2 to 7 hour play sessions, progressing their Warframe through the solar system, while Destiny establishes a schedule for a maximum efficiency sort of gameplay. The economy both in-game and yours are a huge factor to your enjoyment. Warframe's economy is structured with a lot of grinding in mind. You can either pay for 90% of the stuff, or earn it. This balance does sit on a knife edge, however. If you're impatient, timeless, or both, you won't get far. Destiny's microtransactions are a lot more either infuriating due to the possible content that could be unlocked via any other option, or absolutely forgettable. So both systems can be ignored or exploited. So why do I bring it up? Well, it's the way that companies behind said systems use it. Bungie/Activision has been caught time and again trying to exploit people to purchase the loot, and having some silver exclusives. Warframe has everything as an unlockable and a method to get premium currency for free. It's called trading. Players use Platinum, the premium currency for Warframe, to trade with others. Actually, it'd be easier for me to compare two scenarios. Alright, Warframe. There's a thing called Prime Warframes, which are essentially shinier versions of their normal counterparts. One comes on sale every now and then. They ask for a large price. Yeah, you do get Platinum as well, but holy cow. Come to this table where relics are, take a look at what components you need, spiff it up, and go complete its mission. Get all the parts in one bam. Prime. Destiny. There's an emote available for $15. That's expensive. Here's how you get it. That is the only way. There is no other way to get silver. This emote is sold exclusively with it, making the non-payment version dust useless. Here's an idea, Bungie. It's an emote related to the Iron Banner. What about unlocking it after getting gold medal in Iron Banner? Seems pretty challenging. What I'm getting at is that one game makes the system as optional as possible, while the other makes it as mandatory as possible. This is going back to the main issue that these games have when comparing. Destiny is a world-based game. Warframe is a mission-based one. What I mean by this is exactly what they're trying to achieve. Destiny is attempting to immerse you in a world by showing it off to you. Warframe has randomly generated missions for pure numbers. Which one does their job better? It's Destiny. Okay guys, what do you want? It's either this, or diss your game with a pun. Or this, oh no.
Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault. NANI?! Crap.
Anyway, Destiny does a better job at evoking emotion out of the player than Warframe does. The visuals with Destiny and its soundtracks are more provocative than Warframe. Don't interpret this as Warframe desires being bad at visuals and music. Warframe also looks and sounds great. However, it's still on the back burner since the team are able to competently build a game real well, while Bungie struggles. Instead, Bungie's art and sound team have to cover for the game designer's mistakes. It's all up to the player, really. If you like immersion more, Destiny is better. If you like dat math, you're going to prefer Warframe. While this isn't related to the game as much, it still needs to be pointed out. You can have a great game, and have the community and PR kill it just as fast as boxes. Digital Extremes, studio behind Warframe, have two things that Bungie doesn't: a happy community and a good reputation. Warframe has cultivated its community over a similar period of time that Bungie has, and with this cred, it gives DE wiggle room to mess up and try new things. With the announcement of the update Plains of Eidolon, very few people expected any sort of ill-intended mess or scam coming with this update. And while it did have its flaws, people accepted that, hey, we're trying to do something new. Bungie lost this grace spectacularly. People did have this same attitude with Bungie years prior with Destiny 1 around and about, proving with the Taken King and Rise of Iron. Due to the repeated catastrophe known as Vanilla Destiny 2, people's grace have gone dry. And now, whenever Bungie announced a new concept, people are a lot more skeptical and less tolerant of mistakes. Great example. The level requirement for Black Armory only unnecessarily extends the amount of time to access it. This was a very common critique of Bungie's new update, Black Armory. Things such as level cap are overlooked in the Warframe sphere, while Bungie gets piled fast. The community aspects are further developed in Warframe than in Destiny. Clans in Destiny are essentially more loot! Warframe has clans doing the same thing, and the ability to build a clan base for further development of gear and training. In the end, these games are parallel. They may share a lot of features, but in the end, are for two very different kind of people. If you like pure grind, go with Warframe. If you want to be immersed when the servers are working, play Destiny. I'm Ash Awesome. Merry Christmas.